course.
Did you get a picture of all of us together? We don't know who you are. Oh.
You want a picture or a video?
Yeah, oh, we're taking video.
You want to talk or you want?
So, hello to the NFL, hello to USO, and Warrior Custom Golf.
And hello to you. I really should take a picture.
What an exceptional weekend, as not only did the USO and the Edward Bolen Memorial Fund benefit, also local youth in the community benefit, as 4 retired NFL players went to 3 middle schools or 2 middle schools, Desert Hot Springs Middle School, Raymond Cree Middle School, and the Jesse Owens Community Center, and talked to youth about academic success and making good life decisions.
Grew up in Palm Springs, went into the Navy, and the Navy taught me some skills, and I went on to the Department of Defense and aerospace engineering. And from that I met a lot of wonderful people, and my way of giving back is we go ahead and have events. These gentlemen have taken their personal time to come out and talk to you about your future and what you can do about control. So I'm going to take it over. Cephas has been with us. I'm going to let Ricky go ahead and take this. Is Ricky Ellis, and he'll announce himself and what you've done. Thank you, kids. Come on, man. Give it up.
How you guys doing today? Good. You should be doing real good because it's a blessing just to be here. For me and for you. Did you know that? Yeah. Why? Why? Yeah, no, My name is Ricky Ellis. I played 7 years of professional football. I played in 3 football leagues. I was a one-time All-Pro tight end receiver. I started out with the Seattle Seahawks. I played up in the Canadian Football League. And then they had a league down here before you guys were all born called the United States Football League. And it went defunct. Nobody knows what defunct means, huh? I bet you know what funk means, though, huh?
Yep. Yes.
Funk means, yeah, with that rhythm and blues funk. Yeah. and then I played, and then when that league folded, I went to the Houston Oilers, and I retired. Now, they don't have the Houston Oilers anymore either, do they?
Nope.
Where are the Houston Oilers? You have no idea.
It's in the name. Houston.
No, they moved to Tennessee. They're the Titans now.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody in the NFL moves. Anyway, I played, had a great time playing, and when I was your age, I had a goal. Everybody in this room should have a goal. What is the goal?
Could I take a video too? The point of view, like the one, your main thing to do.
What your main thing to do? Who got another example of a goal? Who thinks they know what a goal is?
What you want to do.
What you want to be. There you go. What you want to do with yourself. The main thing to do, kind of, sort of, yeah. How do you get to achieve your goal or accomplish your goals?
Do it.
But you can't just do it. I wanted to be a football player when I was your age, and I just couldn't do it.
Try your best.
You try your best, but you got to have a plan. Every goal has to have a plan, a life plan. And with every plan that you have for your life, you have to have a backup plan, right? If you don't have it, because sometimes your first plan messes up on you. It's like riding your bicycle. Riding the bicycle to school and get a flat. Well, you got to walk if you don't have a spare tire, right? Yeah, until you get the flat fixed. So your plan is your main plan, like you said, and then you have a backup plan. Now, in order to accomplish your goals, or anything that you want in life, you got to be disciplined. What does discipline mean? Wrong. That's bad discipline. He said put you in the corner and get, that's the kind of discipline you get when you get in trouble. But you're right, but that's not the discipline you need to be successful.
To learn from your wrongs?
To learn from your wrongs, that's okay.
To be structured?
To be structured, that's the one I'm looking for. Discipline means do what has to be done, when it has to be done, as well as it can be done, and you do it that way all the time. Repeat after me. Do what has to be done.
Do what has to be done.
When it has to be done.
When it has to be done.
As well as it can be done.
As well as it can be done.
And do it that way all the time.
And do it that way all the time.
If you do that with every aspect of your life, you're going to be successful. Think about your schoolwork and homework. Man, I'm going to watch this show tonight. I'm going to watch this program tonight. I'm going to play video games tonight. I'm going to talk on the phone to my girlfriends or boyfriends tonight. But you do the homework last, or you don't do the homework at all, or you don't do the homework well enough. But if you're disciplined, You do what's supposed to be done when it's supposed to be done, the way it's supposed to be done, and you do it that way all the time, and it becomes part of your character. Your study habits are the same way. You learn how to study now, I guarantee when you get into high school, it'll be easy for you. If you're in athletics now and you're trying to be whatever it is you're trying to be, football, soccer, swimming, track and field, it doesn't matter, baseball, get disciplined with all of the things that you're trying to do, and it will make you successful. And let me leave you with this. The most important thing that you guys need to be worried about right now is your education. Your education is going to take you more than anything else can take you. The way America's set up, the person with the most education gets the most opportunities in life. Never ever quit. And never let anybody tell you can't do something. And never let anybody tell you you're too dumb or you're too stupid. Amen. Get your discipline together, believe in yourself, and let people believe in you, and you'll be a success at whatever it is you're trying to do. Love you. Thomas Williams, our next football player. He's the young one.
No, I'm just kidding. See, things change. That's you got to be adapt.
I see that. I was driving here from LA. We all know where LA's from? Yes?
Yeah.
Right, LA? Is anybody from LA? Where you from? From here? From Colton? Oh, I know where that is. Like San Bernardino? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was driving here this morning from LA, and I'm thinking about what can I share? Because in life, that's what I feel my purpose is, and I think that's what we're all here for, to do. And when I was in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I was headed down a path that, to be honest with you, I'm not really proud to admit. My 6th grade teacher told my mom that I'd be a drug dealer, a gang member, shot, stabbed, killed, leader of a gang by the time I was 16. And I thought it was cool to have that reputation. I thought it was cool to do that. But not knowing that I was actually hurting my mom, who was the most important person to me. But I was also hurting myself, because I never knew that I really could be anything I wanted to become. And so from the time I was in 6th grade, the time I was in 7th grade, the time I was in 8th grade, I learned something that I'll be able to take with me for the rest of my life. That it's not okay to just show up. I thought that just by showing up to practice, to games, in school, with my friends, by just me being there, that was okay to get enough. Because when we just show up in life, when we just show up in school, practice, home, community, when we just show up, all we're expecting to do is be average. And the average grade is what? A, B, C, D, E, F? What's the average?
C, not F. C.
C is average, right? So when we just show up in life and we expect more, but all we're getting is C's and we're becoming average, then how can we expect to separate ourselves away from the pack? And that's what I wanted to do, because I'm the first one in my immediate family to go to college, to graduate college, to play in the NFL, but to be a contribution to society. Because when I grew up, my dad, he didn't go to college. His dad, he didn't go to college. His dad didn't go to college. So I never got an opportunity to see how a real household, traditional household, was supposed to be ran. So I knew that I didn't like the way that I was raised, and I knew that the things that I wanted to do in life, like we talked about, goals, dreams, there was the term discipline. I didn't know anything about that. So alongside with understanding that just showing up isn't good enough, you have all the resources here at school to get what you need. And just because I didn't see it at home, or I didn't see it in my bedroom, I saw it on television by athletes and people who were smarter than me. I saw it in school, because I guarantee you there's someone in here that knows something that you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, and everybody here. There's something that you're good at that she might not be good at. There's something that you're great at that he doesn't know. So don't be shy. If you don't know, ask. And if you know, share, give it, teach it. Just like your teachers and everybody in this school. Just like that, they're trying to give it to you because somebody taught them. And you have the opportunity to share it with somebody else too. Whether you're supposed to be a doctor, or whether you're supposed to create the next iPhone, or whether you're supposed to be a lawyer, you're going to help somebody in this world. It's up to you, to every single one of you, to decide how much of this world you're going to contribute. How much of you, how great do you really want to be? Every single one of you, dream. As much as you want, big as you want. If you want to be a professional athlete, do it. If you want to sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to build the next iPhone or whatever, don't ever allow anybody in this room, in your family, in society to tell you how much you can be. Because limitations don't exist. And fear doesn't either. It's fear. And I didn't know that I mattered until I got to the 8th or 9th grade. Don't let it be too late. Every single person in this world was made to be great. I promise you, because that's why you woke up this morning. I appreciate you guys' time. I'm sorry, I know I get a little bit into this. This is amazing and awesome. And I really do appreciate you guys allowing me to be here. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great day.
Thomas, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, sir.
You said that in 6th grade or 8th grade you were possibly going. What turned you, what really clicked in you to say, you know what, I'm heading wrong? What really did?
That I found out that I was hurting. I thought no one cared about me. I thought that it was just me that I was hurting, and no one else needs to worry about me, and I'll be all right. So I finally figured out that my mom was actually being hurt. And so I was representing, every time I walked outside of the house, I was representing our last name.
There you go.
And I knew that she was a single parent, already raising a biracial child in a predominantly white community. So I knew how we were already perceived. I knew how we were looked at. So with that being said, I need to make a change right now.
Amen.
I need to make her life better rather than worse. I need to give her a reason to smile because I've seen her cry. Sorry about that.
All right. Thank you.
That's what it was.
Cephas?
Okay, please welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage.
How's everybody? Good. My name is Cephas Witherspoon. I play for the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And who's a Saints fan in here? All right, okay. How many of you guys in here want to play sports? Football. Everybody raise their hand. Oh, you know what the NFL stand for? No. Not for long. It's not for long because your career is very short. But I'm not up here to brag about me. My goal when I was a young kid was to be a professional athlete. And I'm pretty sure all of you sitting in here, we have dreams, we have goals about what you want to do in life. You know? And the reason why I was successful, as Ricky was mentioning, I had goals. You know, Ricky and myself, we work in a program in Los Angeles called Goals for Life. We work with young kids, young youth like you do, to set goals. And what's been important to me is when I was young, it was my work habits and stuff. You know, I started young. And you have to set your priorities when you're young. You can't wait till you get in high school because everybody wants to do what you want to do. Everybody wants to play professional football. I'm the lucky one. I'm that 1%. You all can't do it. What I want to stress to you is what's important to you and what's your insurance policy is your education. Because that's something they can't take away from you. You get your education. Because what you learn up here, they can't take it away from you and stuff. And I ask you guys who want to be professional athletes and stuff, everybody raise their hand. That's what everybody wants to do. You know why? Because it's a glamorous life. Everybody wants to do it. You make a lot of money, you do a lot of things, meet a lot of famous people, but I got my education. I think if I didn't get my education, I wouldn't be here talking to you. And my goal was, I wanted to be a star. And it was short and sweet for me. My career wasn't very long, but I had goals and this and that. And I don't want to repeat myself, but like Ricky said, that goals is very important. Most successful people that are successful set goals at an early age. You can't wait until you get in high school. It's too late. Everybody wants to be a football player. Everybody wants to be a doctor. Everybody wants to be a lawyer. But you know what? When I grew up, my father told me, be the best you can be. How many of you the best you can be? You know, you have to be the best. If you're not the best, you be one of the best. I've always wanted the best. You know, because there's winners and losers. Because we all can't do the same thing. You're all not going to play football. I'm not trying to discourage you. You know, it's very difficult now. You know, but what we try to work with in setting goals, we work on a winner's vocabulary. About setting goals, about being disciplined, about having a desire. Are you consistent in what you do? Are you focused on your job? Do you have a good attitude? You may not think these words mean a lot to you, but you're going to use these words the rest of your life. Because if you don't have a good attitude, what happens? You lose your job. You come to school with a bad attitude, what happens? You get sent home, you go to the office. Attitude's important. You know, people react. You know, if you can't react, you know, different people react to certain things. You know, if you're not disciplined, as a few guys mentioned, do what has to be done when it has to be done as well it can be done. You have to be disciplined. Can you do things without someone telling you what to do? Are you disciplined to do it? Are you focused? Are you focused on your job? Are you focused on school? You know, are you consistent? Do you do something over and over again? You know, all these things you have to, no matter what job you have, you're going to have to do these certain things. Are you prepared? Are you disciplined? You know? And when I grew up, there's a lot of people doubted me and told me what I couldn't do. Oh, Mr. Weatherspoon, you're too small. You're not big enough to play football. I didn't let that discourage me. But what happens to us, when people tell you what you can't do, we think we can't do it. Don't let anybody stop you from reaching your goal. Only person who can stop you from reaching your goal is who? It's yourself. Because if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. I don't know how many people told me what I couldn't do, but I proved them wrong. As long as you believe. Because if you believe it, you can achieve it. I don't care what it is. If you want it bad enough, you'll be willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. I don't know how many people told me what I couldn't do. I practiced, I worked hard, and good grades, you know, and I accomplished my goal. And as I was saying, you can talk to anybody besides us, they'll tell you, you have to start at a young age. You have to set your priorities, you know, and you have to stay focused, you know. Life isn't a straight path, you guys. You know, it's how you're going to adjust to it. Nothing is perfect, and no one's going to give you anything. Whatever you put into it, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you're going to come here and put in 10% in your homework, you're only going to get 10% out of it. You know, you have to do your best. You know? And, you know, but what happens is we believe what other people tell us. Oh, you can't do it. You know what? And the first thing we think about, yeah, maybe he's right. Don't let someone convince you can't do it. If you don't want to do it because of you, not because somebody else is telling you what you can't do. You know, but the bottom line is education. That's your insurance policy. Your education. That's going to be important. You can't hardly go out right now and get a job in a Jack-in-the-Box McDonald's without a high school education. Now, it's changing. Everything is changing. And you have to be able to keep up. The most important thing, you're here for one reason, and that's to learn. Learn all you can. I wish I was back in your seat again. I wish I was back in 7th grade knowing what I know today. You know, because you know what? Sometimes you only get one chance in life. Sometimes you don't get a second chance. You know, so don't be afraid to take a risk. You know, take a risk. But the bottom line, get your education. That's going to be more important to you in the long run, because everybody wants to be successful. Because of education, maybe everybody might not go to college, and college isn't for everybody. You know, it's going to open the doors for you. It's going to give you more of an opportunity than someone that didn't go. But do the best you can. Don't let anybody stop you from reaching your goal. Don't let somebody else tell you what you can't do. All right? All right. Thanks very much.
You're bored to death. You're sleepy. You're tired. Ready to go home?
No.
Yeah. I'm the old man in the group. I'm a little guy, right? Big guy. I'm a little tiny guy. I said, how can he play pro football? He said, I was mean, I was tough, and I worked hard. In high school, I was 5'9", 165 pounds. In college, I was 5'9", 185 pounds. 5'9". I could slam a basketball. I could run a 4.35 40. I could beat up on people. Went to the University of Oregon, full athletic scholarship. So when I left college, I didn't owe any money to the university. I didn't have any loans, no grants, no outstanding debt. I paid my college education fees by playing football for the university and making them millions and millions of dollars. So they made millions of dollars. I received a college education. I had to go to class. I had to do the work, but I received that college education. Where's Kobe Bryant from? Where was he born? That's what he plays for. Where was he born? Where was he born? Anybody know? No?
What's the girl? Mississippi.
Mississippi? He grew up in Italy.
Yeah. His dad was.
He went to high. His dad was a professional basketball player. Where was LeBron born? Where was LeBron born?
Oh, I know this one.
Akron, Ohio. So these guys come from different places. Everybody comes from somewhere different. It doesn't matter where you come from. It only matters where you go. Is that your bell to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't matter whether you were born poor. I was born a poor kid, had no money, lived in the projects. My mother didn't have a high school education. My father had a high school education. Of course, again, I was the first one in my immediate class, family to graduate from college. I was a teacher for 11 years after I played pro football. I was a businessman. Pro football, my college education opened the opportunity. Pro football was just a fun way to have some fun when I was very, very young. But what you know, where you come from, it doesn't matter where you come from. It only matters where you go. Like these gentlemen said before, what you have in your brain, you own. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take away what you own, what you know. So think about your goals, your dreams, your visions, whatever it is you want to do. Find a way to get paid doing it. That's what education will offer you, the opportunity to make a living. And today, who's got a phone? You have a cell phone?
That wasn't mine.
Who's got an iPhone? No, who owns a phone? Anybody has a phone? Not that went off. Right? Who can run their book? How many have applications on their phone? How many have an Xbox? Right? You can do all this stuff. It's easy if you do it every day. The same thing with your homework. Just do a little bit every day. When you're a basketball player or a football player, you want to be good at it, you do a little bit every day. You have to do the same thing with your study habits, with your academic stuff. Just do a little bit every day. And it doesn't matter where you come from, it only matters where you go. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, grew up in Seattle, Washington, got to go to New York, played for the New York Jets, University of Oregon. There's a city in this country I haven't visited. Most of the time someone else paid for me to go, so I went for free. but most importantly, I received that college degree from the University of Oregon. Don't let anybody kill your dreams. Have a great day, guys. You have a question?
Did you play with the Oregon Ducks?
Yes, I went to the University of Oregon. Quack, quack.
Listen, first of all, big hand for these guys making their.
So what do you have to say to them? Thank you. Okay, you are excused.
Congratulations. You're the one.
Say it again. We have excellent players here today to talk about their life experiences. Why they in school? Why is it good to have what they did in their real world life to get to that dream? Real life. See, I'm 5'10". I'm not as big as you. That wasn't my dream. That was their dream, and their dream. So without further ado, it's an honor to introduce you Mr. Amado, who will explain to you what we have today. So with that, let's give a round of applause.
I have to be a maniacal. I came here, I played football here, I went to Raymond Cree Junior High School way back in the 70s. My name is Amado, Salinas. I'm used to speaking. My name is Amado, Salinas. Do a little rap. Anyway, the point is, you as individuals have a goal set. We're very fortunate today to have some individuals that have worked hard, met challenges, set goals, disciplined themselves to achieve what they needed to get to their goal. If you would do us a favor and honor of being quiet, paying attention, I'm going to introduce you today. Who's our first speaker? Reggie Grant. Played for the New York Jets.
Good morning. I can't hear you. Good morning. That's what I'm talking about. My name is Richard Grant. Of course, I played a little football when I was young in Amado. I also went to the University of Oregon. I graduated from the University of Oregon. I'm now an English teacher. So English, no, not here. I live in Los Angeles. So, even though you want to play sports, how do you want to be a professional athlete? How do you want to be a rock star? Dancer, singer, actor, actress, game designer. Who's got an Xbox? Who's got a cell phone? Who can paint? Who can paint? Thank you. Why? If you can paint, then your life should be fun. It should be easy. But you will have challenges. We'll have days that go perfect and days that do not. You just have to keep looking forward to each and every day. If you find something that you enjoy doing, I like to play football, so I had a chance to play football, and my college education paid for that. One of my daughters likes games and graphics and animation. So she has a degree in game design and animation. So whatever that your dream is, it doesn't matter where you come from. It only matters where you go. Let me say that again. It does not matter if you're rich or poor, if you're the smartest kid in the class, or if you're not the smartest kid in the class. Everybody has a gift. have certain skills to be successful and to have opportunities in your life to be able to do what you want to do. I wanted to be a football player, I wanted to be a businessman, and later on I wanted to be a teacher. I've done all of that. I've had fun. But it's hard work. Nobody was with me when I was running up that hill with a 25-pound weight jacket on and sweating like a little kid. Right? Nobody was with me. Nobody did my homework. I had to do that myself. You can help people. The teachers are here to open the door. The world is a great, beautiful place. It's not always easy. You will have challenges. You will have problems. You will have issues. There will be people that tell you you cannot achieve that. I listen to people that tell me I could not do anything. I would not have done anything. But you have to believe. Find something that you enjoy doing. You'll be able to make a living doing it. We live in a world where everybody here has a handheld computer. You have access to information and technology that I, as a young person, couldn't easily gain it now. To me, it was a cartoon on a TV. To you, it's your reality. But you have to go to class. You have to focus and try to get a little better each and every day. My associates here all achieve the highest levels. But each and every one of us have problems, issues, and challenges in our life. Things we had to overcome, people that were hating us, people that tell us we couldn't do anything, people that told us that you would be nothing. But you have to just believe, work hard, and you will continue to move forward, and your goals and dreams will come true. You may not play in the NFL, but you can be a game designer, you can be an actress, you can be a model. You don't know what you're going to do. My life has been through so many things that I can't even begin to tell you in a few minutes. But the biggest thing was I never quit. I never really know the story I can achieve to be somebody. It doesn't matter where you come from. It only matters where you go. I've been to all kinds of places and all kinds of things. The biggest thing I was like that is to go to school, to learn, and to learn how to learn. So that you can figure out a way to do whatever it is you like and try to live and have a life. On that note, I'll turn over to one of my associates.
We're going to try to use the microphone, but they told me we have to stand in one spot, so we'll try right here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Give him a big hand. Give him a big hand.
Hi, boys and girls. How you doing? You having a good day? You have a fun day? You doing good in school? You making any F's? Good. Okay. So yes, my name is and I play the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. Can everybody hear me? Years ago, go back maybe 30 years ago, I was sitting in your spot. I remember being in 6th grade, 7th grade when I had a former professional football player come to my school and talk to us about I listened to what he had to say, and he was telling me about his goals, about his life, what he had to do to accomplish his goal. And early in life, he had to any professional athlete, whatever, you have to set goals at an early age. And I thought about what I wanted to do in life. And I wanted to play on TV. That was my goal, to be a professional athlete. So, no matter what you want to do in life, whether it's sports, or being a doctor, being a lawyer or whatever, you have to set a goal. And a goal is what you want to do for yourself in the future. That's your goal. And some of us, we don't have goals. But that's okay. You know, at an early age, we don't know what we want to do. But you need to decide what direction you want to go in. Most successful people set goals early. No matter what. If you want to go to the highest level of time, you have to set a goal. And the goal is not about it. You have a plan about what you want to be in life and how you want to grow up. Let me see your hand. How many has a plan? Good. Great. Everybody should have a plan. I had a plan, and a plan is nothing but a roadmap and how to get to reach your goal. That's all it is. I wrote my plan down. Because I played professional football, I started out at 10 years old in Pop Warner. I've been in the middle school, I've been in the high school, and I've been in the college, and I was very fortunate to get drafted in professional sports because I had a goal. I wasn't going to let anybody stop me from reaching my goal. I was going to let anybody stop me from reaching what I wanted to do. How many of your friends stop you from doing what you want to do? Probably a lot of them. Okay, I see some hands. You know, but